Okay, so I'm back again. I just wanted to speak more about this whole everything and I was just talking about so I know Katt Williams was talking about everybody in the men in the dresses and she's an actual woman and I just feel like sometimes things is limited. Obviously this is the whole conversation that's discussed about not getting there are forces stopping people like myself, creative people, from I'm not somebody who likes to be controlled. I can work with different people, but it's just I'm not going to control you. So it'd be good for everybody to kind of listen to each other and try to compromise type of situation. But anyways, that's why I'm even speaking on this thing. I feel like I can kind of relate but yet I haven't had the opportunities that I should or could or whatever. But I've made a lot of music. Anyways, the reason why I wanted to speak on the whole thing about men and dresses and all that shit. I just had some good ideas about the whole situation. For one thing, I'm an actual woman. I'm menstruating right now. I'm not a man. I'm not men. And oh god. Oh, that makes me bitch because that's what it is going back to the whole old school thing about comparing a man to a woman and he's less than, and I don't know. There's a lot of barbaric shit that people don't want to really acknowledge, but that doesn't mean that we have to throw all the comedy out. It's just how you do it and how you put it together. So anyways, I wanted to address that, and I wanted to go a little further talking about the Wayans, right? Because I have to say this, comedy is comedy. If something's funny, it's funny. It can be so genius and in depth that it's so funny and just out there, or it can just be real stupid. There's a variety. That's how music is. That's how art is. It could be any. There's so much to go with. So with that being said, I just wanted to address this about the Wayans. When I had my uncle, he passed. My twins are almost 12 now. This was when before I was pregnant with them, but I took care of my uncle from 2010 to it was a little bit here and there, and then a little more until then when I had my twins in March 2012, because they're the 2012 twins. So once I had them, nobody could pick up the slack, and then he was put in a nursing home, and there was nothing I could do about it because, like I said, there was nobody to pick up the slack. And I was in the hospital. I had the baby, the babies. I had them early, and there was nothing I could do about that. I had to make sure my girls were brought into the world safely, and they were. Just like my last child now. So those are 3 out of my 6 kids that was born prematurely. But anyway, so the reason why I brought up my uncle, because he had Alzheimer's and his mind was going, he would kind of bounce around and be here and there, mentally. he would do these like crossword puzzles, like word searches. He would circle the word. Some days he'd do a he'd do fine and circle all the words. Other days he would circle just stuff that's not even words. Anyways, he would watch TV, and he liked to watch some of the same movies over and over again because he wouldn't remember, stuff. So that was okay. Like, it wasn't like I would just play the same thing. It was, we had cable, so there was different things. I knew the kinds of stuff he liked from his time and day and stuff, like 80s movies and stuff, basically. 80s, 90s, man kind of movies, like, anyways, though, besides all of that, though, that was, like I said, that was his typical kind of, like, he likes movies with Eddie Murphy, and, like, anyway, so the one day we were at my parents' house, and we played White Chicks for him, and my parents are older, and they don't really typically watch the kind of things I do, but them and my uncle, they all were laughing and stuff watching White Chicks. But my uncle, the fact that he couldn't remember step by step everything that happened before, during, and after, it didn't matter. With White Chicks, he was able to watch steadily through, not remembering what just happened, but it was just all funny. Like, he wasn't stopping. When you watched him watching it, laughing, it was like he didn't miss anything. He just looked like a normal person, because I think that maybe it might have helped keep him present in the moment. I don't know. From my what I could see, that's what it looked like. He was just a normal, average person watching TV, and he was laughing his ass off. So I have to thank the Wayans brothers for that. Somebody was talking about Dave Chappelle, and honestly, everybody knows this shit was funny as hell. All of his, like, those were his jokes, and if he wrote them, that was his choice. Everybody found it funny, but I understand that this guy is trying to say, like for people in the future to look back and, like, the names of, like, all this stuff, and it's, like, sounds racist as hell, and how he's, like, depicting black people, and, like, the thing is, though, he does a lot of very hood stuff, and he also picks on white people too. And people don't really, they're kind of not pointing that part out. Like like the thing about the real world and stuff. Like, yeah. But yeah, I think what everybody needs to really do at this point, everybody focus on everybody as a whole, and not so many different racial groups. Like, I feel like shit. I'm sorry. I don't usually get, like, crampy like this, but I'm like, ugh. So it's kind of ironic because talking about women or men in dresses and all. Like, I mean, I don't have a problem with it personally, whether you're doing it for comedy or you're doing it for, because that's how you want to be and you identify as a woman, whatever. Doing it because somebody tells you to do it, and you aren't really, if you feel comfortable doing that, for one thing. I honestly, I've had my time in life where I was like kind of like a tomboy. Do I want to look like a full straight out dude like and act like it? I mean, I'm just gonna be myself, and that's all I can say. I'm not super girly. I'm not super manly, obviously. I'm I don't know, but yeah. Anyways, I don't know. I think the main thing we want to focus on here is the content of your character. And whatever your goal is, whatever your career choice, whatever you're good at, be shine with that and try to do that. Don't steal nobody's shit. It's one thing to learn and grow from stuff from like yeah, there's plenty of good music I listen to that helped build me so the way my vocal range and my style and how I appreciate different sounds and how I make music. But do I go around copying everybody? Hell no. I just I have I'll listen to sounds like when I'm making my beats and I'm like, okay, I like this and that. I'll if something's not right, I will change it. But I can work quite quickly with everything, and I do a lot of freestyling when I make my songs. Like I said, it doesn't take me long to make my beats or to do like I generally do freestyle. Lately, since I've had the baby, I mean I'm trying to get back on focus and I honestly think I'm still doing great with this music. It's just like my focus is on the baby, but I'm getting back to when you have a whole child and you have that child early and you go through and you have preeclampsia and all this shit because that's why I feel like shit right now. And no, this isn't my first period after having the baby. Not that you want to hear all this shit, but it's the second one, but this one like I said, I feel like crap. And I checked my blood pressure. It's actually low, so it's not high, but I don't know. I was in the studio earlier and the baby was with me and made some good songs. I just know I can't sit there and work as much right now with her because she's still too little and that's fine. It's just not right now with the way like as the weather gets better it'll be a little bit easier because I can kind of move around more. Plus I'm honestly, even though I don't have all this money from my work, my work ethic is way surpassing a lot of people. And go ahead and try to catch up. I mean, you can think I sound like an asshole. I don't care. That's just the truth. There's been a couple of local people that done piss me off, and this is why, like, I can kind of relate with what Katt is going through in a way because let me just put it like this. There was times people would just hate on me and I'm minding my own business but because I'm exuding this confidence because I'm making this good music and people would hate on me because of that. Like, dude, I'm not even making any money. Like, yeah, because that's how shit is set up. I mean, I don't go out and try to do shows. Like, when am I supposed to do that? I have kids, and everything is just a mess the way the industry and everything. So, whatever. That shit I have to keep working on, but whatever. I know I'm good, so I'm gonna keep on doing that. But my kids and everything, making sure our life and everything is good. But again, I keep doing the work. I've done a lot. I've grown. I keep growing, and that's the important thing. And hold that thought. I'm going to put the bottle on and check on the baby. Okay. She just needed to be burped, and she was sleeping in her little chair. So I burped her and put her in her bed. Anyway, I just feel better talking about this stuff because nowadays everybody has a platform and is able to speak up on things, and that's great. We all should be able to have an opinion on things, but just make sure you have something to say that's relevant, that you're not just everybody is somebody, but you make sure that you make sense, and don't just demand shit, and don't think that you're relevant if you just whatever. Like, I'm getting this toxic energy from people that, like, I'm not gonna tolerate shit. I am chilling out. I'm not trying to argue with people or have a set energy of, like, I'm not gonna let people put me in a bad mindset. But when you have a baby, sometimes people, just general strangers, like, most people are just like, oh, and want to see the baby, but some people, grown folks, young folks, all different ranges, it's like, it can be a little much. I got in an argument with this older man yesterday because he's telling me to cover up the baby. Now, we're waiting to go inside the building. It wasn't even cold. It was raining at one point. It actually wasn't raining at all from when me and the baby stepped out of the house. Like, you could tell it had been at some point, but from walking to, anyways, I had got off the bus and the library is right there. I told him that, anyways, nobody was out in the rain or cold, and I'm just like, we're good, and he just was trying to argue. Anyways, he was an asshole, and somebody almost called the cops on him for bothering me, and like, yeah. People are fucking nuts. Then there was a kid, and she just wanted to hold my baby, so, like, I'm just like, I felt like she was like paparazzi and I'm ducking her, like, it was like that kind of vibe, like I was nice, I did let her hold the baby, I even took a fucking picture of her with the baby to be nice. I told her and my daughter will have to fight over holding her in the future, but then she's just like out there, it's just, people, get it together. And I'm not mad at the kid. I know a lot of people need to be there for their kids and teach them and guide them, and there's so many things I really literally could speak on, and we'll get there, but I'm not even going to get into all of that right now. But just, there's so many things, like I said, about knowing what you're talking about. If you've gone through things, and and that's the first thing, having that experience. But also, don't come around me because you need something to support. You haven't been around me in like how many years? I just had to get that off my chest too. I do think I have Tourette syndrome. If I don't, then whatever. I have a general idea in my head that sometimes you have to get things off of your chest, out of your gut, or whatever. Like, don't feel sick over stuff. even if I'm not saying, hey you, da 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 such and such, why the fuck I haven't talked to you in years, and every time when I talk to you, you're all fucked up, and you just want to talk in circles and not do anything. Because I can give you all the advice in the world, but you know how annoying that is? Some advice can't be given after, like, there's no coming back from some certain advice. I'm not even speaking about her in particular, but at the same time, I told her, do, take care of your shit before it's too late, basically. And it's just like annoying that, because I can't help you, like, not, I can't house you, I can't feed you. I mean, I don't mind feeding people here and there, like, I can help a little bit, but I sure as hell, I can't do all this extra shit, not for no grown ass people, and because they just not taking care of shit. My friends that I was there for, and if you have no means, and like, there's a difference when you have support and you know how to do things, and it's easy for you to go to the system and be like, here you go, okay, the system is going to support you because you have these issues, and it's going back from however much, but we all have to reach out for that help. There's help for everybody in some way, shape, or form. No, you know, like, when that guy was harassing me, like, about covering the baby, he said something about a mom I had welfare. So what if I am or not? Like, what does that got to do with you? You have to worry about your shit. Like, I'm not here to be a lazy bitch, because if that was the case, I wouldn't have all these fucking videos. I wouldn't have all this music I made. And I wouldn't keep wanting to make more. I wouldn't keep making more. But people are so busy trying to look for the negativity in each other. Me personally, I'm not looking to criticize. I will try to help you because of everything I've gone through. I know, like, if you're coming to me and telling me about your problems, I'm going to try to help. Hold on that note. Okay. The baby's alright. She's just kind of fussing a little bit, but she's alright. So anyways, like, I'm there to help. If you're talking about your problems, I will try to give you the best advice. I make it clear if I know how to help or not and what to do, but I'm not going to keep beating a dead horse with people, and you're either going to listen or not. But at the same time, like I said about people just being too, like, in your face, because I'm not even being like that. So I'm just going to say this right now, right off the top here. If you want to be intelligent, it's something you have to work towards every day. Like, you have to keep doing more. It's not that you gotta read a million books, but you have to really utilize things and try to build. And the best way to do that is to keep working towards your, like, whatever you like to do, you're good at, do that. But don't bullshit so much. Everybody's all about a fucking image. Like, you work on those actual skills. Like, no, I don't have all these album covers and all this other bullshit. And the thing is, also, I had to say this. Don't ask me to do. Don't ask me to do something for you if you're just gonna waste my time and you don't really need me to. I mean, it's all I can utilize. I can look at things as a growing, like, something that. Okay, so she just wants her boss, but I had changed her, and I kept stopping. I changed her, and then I just like, I'm like, I didn't think you wanted to buy it. But she goes, so I'm heating it up. At one point, she just needed to be burped, but anyways, but anyway, this is so distracting, but in the best way. We're just like, we're just like, I've seen some post and it's like everything is a boob or whatever, they're hungry and like, there she goes, that's folks. Yeah, you're hungry. You're a hungry baby. She's not in full crazy mode yet, but when that happens, it's usually because like she's sleeping too long or something. But hold on, I'm gonna get the bomb. Okay. Oh. Anyways. Okay. Yeah, so there's not much time left on here. Like I explained on the video part 1 or whatever you would call it. Yeah. Really? It's probably not as hot as you want it, but you're like acting all crazy. Oh, you got gas. Yeah. Oh, butt rumbling. There you go. So anyways, I just time management here and there. That don't mean I'm all perfect, believe me. I just, it's the priorities. These kids come first, but I'm right up there too. I have to take care of myself. It's just that, yeah, your business, like, you gotta keep your head above water, take care of handle your business, take care of everything for the kids, and all of that is up there. And that, unfortunately, that all does come before the career. The career is up there because it takes you forward in the future, but on your everyday life, you have to keep your head above water. So all of that momentary shit comes before the futuristic shit, like, but we'll get there. And the most important thing is the mentality. If you don't have that, then you can't get wherever further. And I'm sorry, like, everybody's talking about how this is Katt Williams' year. Well, it's also my fucking year, because you know why? I was born 2020. It's 2024. I was born February 24th. That's 2/24. 2024. You just take the 0 and place it 2/24/84. So there you go. Anyways, I feel good. Things are good. Life is good. I'm not missing nothing. I'm enjoying life. I'm making good food for my kids, for everybody. Anybody who wants to enjoy it, it's around. Like, if you in the area, I probably got odds are I made an extra food and it's in my freezer. And if you want some, yes, I would like to. There's plenty of things I would like to do, or that I'm good at. I can cook. I wouldn't mind having some restaurant chains. Cause like, shoot, if everybody can enjoy my cooking like that, hey, then why not? Oh, I just had some good ideas. Oh, did you get me? You got my shoulder, right? Just in time. You didn't get my leg, but you got me. Actually, you didn't even get me. Oh, okay. Well, I just got you in time. I got her up for the burp before it became a project. Like, she doesn't really projectile, but obviously she'll spit up a little bit here and there, but she doesn't really do all that, like, spitting up, all like that. The whole key is that you get the baby, you birth the baby before the baby is, like, sitting the wrong way or relaxing too much, because that's when, if they're sitting the wrong way, and she said, or relaxing the wrong way, or what, like, and then they're coughing, then it's gonna make him like, ugh, you know. So I guess I did good, right? Yay! So just keep moving forward with life, and anyways, comedians and all that. I mean, there's all different scenarios, you know. It is really about coming out of the box. And I'm sorry, I just have to say this. Kevin Hart has got to be one of the ugliest bitches I've ever seen. Like, actual man, woman, whoever. No, that's. Ugh. My eyes can't unsee that. That was just. I don't know. I'm speechless on that, and I don't, I don't know. There's so much talk. Again, I make music, and I am unconventional with it. I'm not on some Shakespeare shit. I'm not with the devil shit. I'm just real, and I'm really myself, and I really give a shit, and I will, if you want to make some music, come on now. You can send me voice clips of you singing, rapping, poetry, whatever, and I could put them on my beats and, you know, get somewhere. Can I guarantee you're going to get paid or something? No, because I haven't gotten shit, but, you know, lawyers, that's what lawyers and them is for, I guess, right? Like, that's how I see it. Like, I'm not gonna